Okay, once you've gotten to this point with your booklet, it's actually time to do some more cutting. So we already talked about how a whole note it takes up the whole measure. So we're not going to do any cutting on that one. But here we have half notes, and with half notes, they only take up half the measure. So sometimes you might have a half note at the beginning of the measure, you might have one at the end of the measure, but you might have some other ones in there. So we are going to cut this one time right on the middle line, just to where the top fold is. Watch me do it. From the bottom to the top, that's it. Now I can fold this up, I can fold this up, but the booklet still stays together. All right, let's take a look at our quarter notes. Now with the quarter notes, the paper is going this way. So your scissors are gonna have to cut from the top down, okay? But with quarter notes, there are 4 separate notes. We want to make them separate in our booklet. So watch how I do this. I'm going to turn this way. It's easier to cut when it's upside down. And I'm going to cut 1, 2, 3 lines here so that I end up with all of those being separated. And I'm only going to this fold right here. 1, 2, 3 cuts. And now I have individual quarter notes. Look at that. That's fun. All right, now we're actually going to do that same kind of cutting with the 1/8 notes. We're not going to cut all of them separate. We're just going to make them little pairs. So turn your book upside down again. Careful with those scissors. And then cut that same way that you did with quarter notes, just from here to that fold line. And then you have separate little 1/8 notes also. Okay. So now we're going to glue this into your book. Okay, friends, so we have this little booklet, and we are going to be putting it inside your book. We are going to be putting this down here, but leaving enough space so that we can put that little strip of paper that we cut off underneath it. So leaving a little bit of space here, and we do want it right up against that fold, but you still need to be able to close your book. So test it and make sure that you're going to be able to do that. All right, our goal is to put glue only on the back and then put it down in this spot. So as always, one of me will do glue stick and one will do liquid glue. Here we go. If you're doing glue stick, you might notice I put a little extra on this. This book is pretty heavy, so I put a little extra, but it's still not gloppy. Then as always, we kind of test our placement. And then when we're happy with it, then we stick it down. And to get this one all the way stuck down, open it up all the way back till you see your 16th notes and press it down from there. I'm having to be very careful not to disrupt all of the little foldy parts. I'm folding it back and closing it up. Okay, now that you have that glued in, go to your back pocket and take out that little piece of paper that you saved from a previous video. It's the one that looks like this. Open your book back up. Our goal, you see how I have mine folded in half right now? Our goal is to put that very middle line right on the fold in your book so that when you close it, it goes right on that fold. Now we are going to do something to help you glue the correct spot. So position yours just like mine so that this fold and the center fold of your book are totally lined up. Then fold your tab back over. And right in this last little piece, you know, you have all these fold lines, right? Right in this last little piece, take a writing utensil. It doesn't matter what, because we're going to put glue on that spot. And in that last little section, put a G for glue. That means that when we're doing the actual gluing, that is the only place that we're going to put glue. So I'm going to talk through it and then we'll do it together. So when we're doing the actual gluing, we will put glue only on that one section. Then we will turn this over and put it right up against that fold so it looks nice and straight. The finished product will look like this, where only this piece sticks down and everything else is foldable. All right, here we go. Glue stick on the left, liquid glue on the right.